why do I hate my job so much? Because you're scared. What's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Albert Lopez. Look at with me, when I was at a job that I hated, I would complain, talk smack, find everything I could to be wrong with that job. Note all the people that were toxic and that would talk crap about other people behind their back, how they didn't appreciate the hard work, whether it was mine or even other. I was complaining on behalf of others, the unfairness on how they would treat others or not appreciate their work, even from the higher ups or the lower downs or however you call it. All I would do was bitch, whine, and complain and be ungrateful for the job that I had. But I was upset. I was irritated. I was like, I would dread waking up to go, and I couldn't wait to leave. And probably 50% of the time I wasn't there, I was just irritated at the fact that I knew that I had to go back. And I thought that's how I showed my passion for wanting to leave, my passion for not wanting to be there. That's how I expressed it. And I just wanted to, do my own thing, work for myself, work on my own. And that's just what naturally would come out. Turns out that that's what would come out, because that's the only thing I knew how to do is complain. That's how I thought I would show how much I didn't want to be there and how passionate I was about moving up and moving forward and do my own thing. It turns out, I found out that all it was coming from fear. See, another way to say fear is lack of faith, lack of trust, lack of love, lack of confidence, lack of esteem. And all of those are all towards me. I had none of those, no confidence. And because I was coming from someone who had no confidence, and by the way, all those words that I said, they're all the same thing. They come from fear. And the moment I switched my mindset and said, wait a minute, I learned this. I didn't come up with this. I learned this. And I was like, so wait a minute, all I got to do is change my mindset. Be grateful about everything. Well, that's easy. I'm grateful for my dog and my wife and no. That's easy to be grateful for. Start being grateful for the things that you're complaining and whining and self-victimizing about, because that's what you are. You're self-victimizing, scared baby. I was like, damn. And that was my self-talk. That was my self-talk to me, because I wanted to try this. It was like, all right, so let's flip the script here. What can I be? I mean, I hate this place. Like, no, you don't. You're just scared because you think that you're gonna have to stay there longer than you have to, longer than you want to. You think that doing your own thing ain't gonna work out. Gig work, your own businesses, it's not gonna grow to be sustainable to live your lifestyle. You're scared. So because you're scared of that not working out, you're scared that you're gonna have to be at this job forever. So you find everything to hate about it so you can hopefully leave, because we always run away from what we don't like. We run away from pain. We always want to chase pleasure. We think pain and suffering is like, oh, bad. When you switch your mindset, which is the key thing, I'm telling you, switching your mindset is just changes your life completely. And it doesn't take a while, like, oh, you'll see results in 6 months. Changing your mindset today starts changing your life today. If you got any questions, you want to kick it with me, you want to do a little mindset coaching, click the link in the description. Anyways, so once I switched my mindset to like, okay, let's raise our attitude to gratitude. Like, find something to be grateful for in the things that you dislike. Suffering, the things that you're suffering, that's where it gets hard. That's where it gets hard, because everybody could be thankful. Back on track here, I'm sorry. Everybody could be grateful for the things that they love. Your pets, your kids, your wife, your spouse, your family, your parents, whatever. But what if someone told you that, hey, be grateful for the things that cause you discomfort and pain, things that you usually hate on, talk shit on, the things that you don't like. The job that you hate, be grateful for that. Like, how? Find something to be grateful for. You have a job. You have that job. Yeah, but I don't like how this is. Okay, now you're getting specific. You're getting specific that over here, Minion 1 is so evil and mean to everyone. Find something to be grateful about him. As simple as, I know how I don't want to be. But not in a mean way, not in like, fuck, I don't want to be like you, fool. Fuck that, fool. No, you can't. It won't work. That's not being grateful. You're getting instant gratification by talking down to him, even if it's in your head. And remember, whatever we put out, we put back. So if you're at a low level talking shit about someone, whether it's in your mind, which is more powerful and hurtful to you than actually saying it, fuck that fool, I hate it. He talks shit. He's always hating on people. Always put people down. He's always talking shit about different people. It could be true. It probably is, whatever. But you feeling that way about that person is only giving you more of that in different ways. Because you could only attract the level of attitude where you're at. Now, if you truly, with your change of mindset, with your heart and your mind and your soul, and you're like, man, homie must be going through some stuff. I know that I don't want to be like that, which is why I'm changing my mindset. And hopefully one day I could be enough of an example to where he gets curious and he asks me, hey, how did you change your life? I'm not going to tell him anything. It's not my job to share if you don't ask. But I'm going to do my best to continue to elevate, to be an example, whether to him or anybody else. I wish him well. Completely changes where you're coming from. And because now you elevate your attitude, you get into grateful mode, guess what you're going to be attracted to? High level, rare, valuable things, opportunities, things to look at. It changes your energy, changes your vibe, it changes your mood, changes your attitude, changes how you feel. Remember, it's thoughts, feelings, and then actions. Change your reality. So when you start looking at, man, I'm grateful for this job. I actually have a job. It's bringing me some income. Maybe not the income that I really like, but it's enough to keep the wheels going. Let's say it's real far, you got an hour drive or whatever. I hate this drive. There's so much traffic, whatever. Man, I'm so grateful I have this time to have some solitude if you're driving by yourself. Maybe listen to this video, listen to it carefully. I mean, not carefully, but safely. I get to start getting some wisdom and knowledge on how to change my life. I'm gonna appreciate this time that the source of creation, the universe, God, is giving you some time so you can input some good information, but yet instead you decide to just blare music and talk shit to try to escape what you don't like, instead of being grateful for it. Grateful for your job now. You're grateful for the commute. Dang it, I use up all this gas and I put putting all this wear on my car. You have a car. Be grateful for your car. It works. You have money for gas. That's your job that you're grateful for provided for you. What does this do? This gives you a different mindset. This gives you, your thoughts change. So now your feelings change. You feel different. Like, okay, cool. That doesn't mean you're settling. That doesn't mean, I'm gonna stay here forever, make a career out of this, move up, and manager A, manager B, supervisor C, all this. No. But you're gonna do the best work that you can because now you're feeling better. Your thoughts, your feelings. So then what's gonna follow? You're gonna do better actions. So you're gonna do well, you're gonna do good, but then afterwards, guess what? You're also thinking about taking different actions. And it's like, okay, now that you understand, like, okay, me hating and talking smack and just, it was fear. There was no trust. So guess what starts, you switch your mindset, guess what you're doing? You're doing the difficult work. The difficult work of being grateful about something that you hate. That takes and builds, it takes courage, for one. It takes curiosity, because if you're still watching, it's hitting some type of way and you're curious. Now, go use your courage to start doing it, and you'll start building momentum. That momentum will build discipline. That work in you doing will build discipline. Discipline is a muscle. You got to build it. You could also lose it, so you can't stop. So keep on going uphill. Keep on being grateful for all the things that you hate. Look for things that, I used to hate on that too. Let me switch it. It's difficult. But guess what? So is lifting weight. But you can do it. And you do it you start elevating your discipline, and what comes in the equal amount of discipline. If you watch my videos for a while, you understand. Discipline is in direct proportion to confidence. Remember what we said, other ways to say confidence once earlier in the video? Faith, trust, love, gratitude, all those things. So as you build discipline, you're going to start building faith. You're going to start building confidence. You're going to start building trust. You're going to start building love. This is all for self. Now you have it for you. Guess what? Now you can give it away. So now you're going to lose the fear of your business not working out. Now you're going to lose the fear of being able to do gig work full time, so you can have more free time to do kind of flexibility to go work on that business that you wanted to build. You won't feel that nasty, fearful feeling that you do when you're at a low level. Now you're rising up. Now you're elevating. Now you're building your discipline. So now you're gaining confidence. You keep on doing that, you're going to build more discipline, more confidence, more faith, more belief, more trust, more love, more gratitude. It's just kind of like a back and forth. But you've been spiraling down, you've been snowballing down a low level and making it more and more and more and more, and just making your, instead of using your suffering and get the benefits out of it, you're torturing yourself with the suffering. If you use the suffering for your benefits and start being grateful for it, you start building that discipline. You start building that, and you start earning that faith, that trust, that confidence. That comes from up above. That comes from the source of creation, the universe, God. You start doing that, you won't be hating where you work. You'll be grateful where you work, and you'll have that high level attitude with all kinds of discipline and all kinds of faith and confidence that you'll be able to efficiently work on that side thing that you're building, whether it's whether it's going all in with gig work, or building that business, or making it bigger so it's sustainable and you can live off it, building up savings. You have the discipline to save up money so you can have that as emergency fund in case, everything has its ups and downs. Don't think it won't. So you won't skip a beat. That takes discipline. And magically and just organically, you're also going to gain confidence, which is the same thing, like I said, is faith, love, trust. The reason why you hate where you work is because you're scared. If you flip the script, start getting into that mindset game, and get rid of the fear and replace it with faith and confidence by building that discipline, doing that exercise I told you about, find things to be grateful for about the things that you hate. Be grateful for your suffering. Don't torture yourself with the suffering. And you'll start being grateful for that job that you have that's helping you get to that next level that you see in the horizon, getting closer and closer and closer. Got any questions? Bust them in the comments. Like I said, if you want to work with me, Mindset Coaching, click the link in the description. And do me a favor, make sure you like this video. I'll tell you why. Like this video, it's going to stay in your like folder. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go apply what I'm telling you to do. Watch how it starts working in just a few days. Don't tell nobody that you're doing this. Nobody. Just keep it low key. I'm going to make another video about this, but just keep everything low key because you'll ruin everything. Show what you're doing. Show that, just start becoming. And don't share anything. Then when you start seeing change, like, oh shit, this is working, I need you to come back and tell me how it's working in the comments. That's why I want you to like it. So when you come back, go to your like folder, the one with the little thumbs up, and come over here and drop in the comments how it's working in just a few days, maybe even just one day, by changing your mindset and applying what I told you in this video over at work. I'll get at you on the next one. Oh, make sure you subscribe too.